The last 12 months or so in the rental property business has been challenging due to the fact that we've been carrying some rents unpaid, a significant amount. And obviously the challenge is that, landlords have pretty much standard costs in terms of maintaining the property, and they have to rely on folks that need to get paid, from mortgages to technical people that are 24/7 on call. Those people need to be paid, and we need to have them service our buildings so they can be livable, and that will help us deliver shelter to folks. In my case, for example, most of my properties in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, they seem to be lower in the salary spectrum, or the income spectrum, I should say. And it's a challenge to maintain the living standards and the shelter with quality of utilities. Heating in the winter is always a challenge, things break down. So we have people that are responding 24/7, and obviously we need to have cash flow to maintain, not only me in business vis-a-vis paying taxes to the town, paying mortgages, but all the network of folks that I have to maintain these people in the safe, livable environment. All require funds, and if those funds don't come in, then the system could very easily collapse. In terms of percentage, I have not figured that out, but I've been carrying somewhere between $25,000 and $30,000. I'm not a large landlord, and this kind of money is very significant for me. I mean, it represents probably the money that I would make if I was in a regular business environment. That would probably be my margin. I'm struggling to make ends meet from my side, and I've not initiated any evictions. I feel very strongly that we're all in this together. We've reached out to charities, and those folks have helped substantially in terms of helping tenants come in with some additional funds to keep on time with payments. But it has been a struggle, and my concern is that this could collapse. As I read the proposed bill, and I'm not an expert in law or passing legislation at the state level, but my take is when I got into this business, housing is a fundamental for society. Just like medicine, just like food, I would say shelter, medicine, food, is fundamental to society. Now, all of these resources for society to operate, these need to be functioning. When you go and get medical assistance, you need to have the doctors, the hospitals, the staff, and they need funds to stay solvent and to deliver the service to the community. Same thing with supermarkets, they're all maintained open. Now, the thing that I'm falling short on in understanding is that this bill is making requirements, is making stipulations, but they're not stepping forward and making sure that the funds are available. I have some tenants that are in Section 8. Section 8 is a way that society reached out to make sure that people in need have shelter, and they have stipulations on how these people are going to be living, quality living, maintain functioning apartments. However, the state is in fact delivering the resources that I need to maintain those standards. So the state, in one side of the coin, is saying, we appreciate you offering property to these people and shelter to these people. We want minimum standards of living. We want to stipulate that. I have no issue with that because they make the funds available to maintain those standards of living. However, if I understand this properly, it's a one-sided proposition. They're making the stipulations. They're not covering funding for me to sustain the quality of the apartments that these people need to live. So I'm asking the state, be consistent with your policy. Everything else in terms of what the government delivers to people in need, you guys make stipulations, but you guys also come through with the resources. It's a level playing field. Here, the playing field will not be level because you're making stipulations, but you're not stepping up and giving the resources that these people desperately need. And I'll tell you, if I collapse, I'm not going to be the only one, and society will fall apart in some of these communities that need the services that me as a landlord and the people that do work for me need for everybody to survive. I'm asking for a level playing field. Make all the stipulations you need to make, but make sure that you guarantee or meet us somewhere in the middle where I'm not the only victim on this thing. I love my tenants. I want to work with my tenants. I've done so. I got the proof for over 12 months. But now the game is changing, and it's no longer, if this goes through, I won't be playing in a level playing field like all other aspects of society that subsidize folks that need to be subsidized to maintain a certain standard of living. Give me a level playing field, and I have no issues whatsoever with whatever legislation you pass. The level playing field, it would be offer funding to the folks that are falling short. And from my experience, most of them feel bad. Most of them understand that I'm trying my best. But, they don't have the resources to come along. And I cannot afford to carry them indefinitely. I'm trying to prevent my little world reality not to collapse. As I said, I care for my tenants. I want to deliver for them. I came from that background, so I know what they're going through. But don't punish the landlords with one-sided proposition. Let's work together. The state should assess the need and earmark funding. Don't send it to me. Or if you do send it to me, make sure that it's earmarked through the tenant.